Hello peoples, I'm DigDug, and it's time to play Lumber Tycoon 2. Now before we get started, I don't know if you guys can see, way back in the background, as the server was coming online, it just keeps creating those boulders and throwing them out. I've been sitting here watching it and waiting for it to stop, and it just hasn't, and I kind of want to walk over there. So I'm going to walk over, well, let's watch for a second. Like, there's not a whole lot of room left, but every time I think it's done, it spits out a new boulder. That's crazy. We'll go over and check it out in a minute. Anyway, last episode, we took our little base that we started together and really blew it out with some money that Mr. Green donated. So I was a little torn by that because we were building that base together and the thought was we were going to just do it piece by piece, legit, but people kept throwing me money. So here's the good news. The first few episodes we talked about how to get started, what to buy first, which trees were the easiest to get a good return on. Spoiler alert, it's probably goldwood. Lava obviously is okay too, but with gold you don't need a special axe and you're not going to die. So if you follow those things, you can very quickly get a decent amount of money to get a big truck and a chop saw and all that stuff and start expanding. So we're going to go ahead and blow this base up, and this will be our new primary base. So let's load and get started, because I think it was slot 2. Load slot. And yes, I'm on a private server right now because I couldn't risk it. I had to get my favorite spot on the map, because as we build out the land, I want to make sure I know exactly how it's going to look. Okay, that's not the right slot. Quit. We want slot 4. Load. Slot 4. Yes. I mean, look at all that land. It's crazy. Select. Now, you'll also notice that despite spending a lot of money on land last time, I have 1.5 million monies. And that's because I took all of the money from my main excuse me, my main slot and transferred it here. So my main base is now broke, and this guy's got enough money, I think, to complete the land buy, and we should have the entire kit and caboodle. All the land you're allowed to get, we will have very shortly. And then, if there's money left over, the next thing on my list is a big truck, because loading this little guy all the time, not gonna scale. Not gonna scale to the size of lumber business that we are building. Let's go sell this stuff real quick, and then we'll check out those boulders. Tell you what, I'm gonna pay more attention to that area when the servers load from now on. Where's my... I can barely hear the music. That's better. That's better. Then once we get things rolling, I'll get back on an open server, because it's kind of lonely here. Ain't nobody around. Alright, let's go check those boulders out. I just want to see, does it look like a normal amount? That's a lot of boulders. Can we jump this? pretty sure we could plank that easily. I mean, I don't think we'd have a whole lot of luck getting stuff back, but that's interesting. Okay. On to the land store. If you haven't seen the last episode, I kind of spilled the beans a little bit on my plans for this base. Not a lot, but a little. Spilled a little bit of the beans. And I can't wait to get started. Hello, Reuven. Yeah, we're gonna have this conversation all over again, aren't we? Yes, yes. Expand my land, please. Okay. It really wants me to do this side. I gotta tell you, I am not too thrilled about, because I mean, I'm gonna have to move everything anyway, so whatever, that's fine. Purchase. Chat. Yes. Yes, I know I have land. Yes, I'd like to expand it. Purchase. Look at all this land. It's crazy. Like, who needs this much land? I do. 66,000 monies for this land. Purchase. Excuse me. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. 69. Now this may very well be the last piece. $72,000 monies. Pretty sure that's it, but let's make sure. Yes, I want some land. I already have land. Yes, I'd like to expand it. Oh, out of plots. Okay, we're good. Now, next on the list, we need a big truck. The days of schlepping around wood in this little thing are over. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the little truck. It's like a little sports car of the lumber truck world. But it just won't do for serious work. Why are they closed? Wake up! The sun's going down. Well, if I'm over here anyway, let's do two things. First, let's check out Bob's Shack. Make sure nothing's changed with the Halloween season. Pumpkins. Eyeball. Is it still crazy expensive? Yes. No, I don't want to buy that. I've already got one, and that's way too expensive. Let's check the changelog real quick. Okay, I don't see anything. Close. Alright, now it's turning nighttime, which means we can't buy our truck. But what we can do is get some gold wood. Is this tree gonna... I think it will. Nice. Didn't even have to cut a tree. Excellent. Let's go get some gold wood, make some monies. This is a decent way to pass the evening. Excuse me. Although, how am I gonna get it all the way? If I drop it down the cliff, I think I can do it. We'll see. I think I can do it. I think I can. I think I can. Let's go dig dug. It's spooky at night. We should keep our eyes open for spookwood, by the way. The server hasn't been initialized for terribly long, but it still is possible that we could see some spookwood. Checking the tops of the cliffs there for any weird looking tree. See any? So far everything in here looks pretty standard. Okay. Pick ourselves a good tree. This one has plenty of wood in it. Okay. Oops. Oh, come on. Oh, it's gonna be like that. You're just gonna be one of those trees. Right, we're gonna go back through the tunnel, and we're going to attempt to drop this right near our base, and then we'll walk back to our truck. Hopefully boxed cars will be close to opening. Get our big truck, go back to the base, and then we'll have a gold tree sitting there waiting to be chopped up and sold, which we will haul to the shop in our new big truck. It is a thing of beauty. I love it when a plan comes together. Come on, I need to find just the right place to drop this so I don't get it stuck. Oh wow, I'm gonna have to go all the way over to even have a chance at getting this without long planking back up. which would not be the worst thing in the world. I mean, I don't mind long planking, it's kind of fun. But we're going to see if we can do this. Oop. Low maintenance. Oop. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, gosh. Oops. Oopsie. Didn't mean to do that. I'd have to... Oh, well, I could have done it. I could have dropped it over there. Okay, well, we'll have to plank up one level at least. Oh, that's a high level. Ugh. Yuck. I mean, we'll see if that works out. We'll take a small one with us the other way and see if we can get the big new truck and some gold wood in the little truck for the trip back. Always thinking this guy. Zigzag. We have all the land, peoples, all of it. There is no more land for us to get. We have it all. We are underutilizing it at the moment, but that will change. I'm seriously excited to start building my laser guided truck loader. Oh, that's the name. That's what I'm going to call it. The laser guided truck loader 2000. LGTL. The LGTL 2000. Yes, that's it. Okay. You know, it's a long walk, but we saw the swamp. We're going to get at least part of a gold tree. Oh, here's a nice small one. So we'll get one gold tree. Potentially two, if we can reach the one that I just screwed up dropping. And get our big truck. Sweet. Handy for that tree to just be there for us to climb up to get here. That was nice. Excuse me. And I think this is going to work out pretty well because it is just now starting to get light out again. You can still see a few stars in the sky. So I'm not sure the stores are open yet, but they will be very shortly. We'd have plenty of time. Load this tree, get our truck. And at the very least, this tree will pay for the bridge and part of the big truck. Oop. Where's the music change? There it is. There it is. And we're back to normal music. Come here. Come here. Tree. Ah. Don't be like that tree. I'm gonna see if I can just cut this thing in half. I mean, I know the I know the sawmill will take it. If I can load the truck and still leave room for my boxed car. Ah! What happened? Oh. I know it's not a perfect loading job here, truck, but there's no need to go kicking things out. You know, all I'm saying is let's work together on this. I'm not actually replacing you. You're still gonna be my little roadster. Still gonna use you for all my trips around town. Alright, Goldwood acquired. Checking for spookwood. See any? Alright, let's get us a big truck. Big truck. What a lonely lumber tycoon world this is. Oh, you're kidding me. Open up. This is unacceptable. Oh, there it is. Okay, where is it? Where is it? That big truck. 19,000 monies, featuring doors for your pleasure. I'll take it. That sounds excellent. I do like doors. Nice shirt, Jenny. Is that new? Have I just never noticed? Yes, I'll take it. Okay. Like I said, not gonna win any awards for the job loading the truck, but you just gotta get home. That's the only measure of success, getting home with the goods. E. Yep. Take it. Take my money. Alright. Well, I can't get over how much land this is. I mean, that is crazy. Okay, we're gonna open this guy up. Come on. And for now, because I don't know where else to put it, I'm just gonna place it right there. Good. And let's see if we can get that. Let's see if we can get that gold wood. I will attempt to use a normal tree here. This is probably a little too big, but we'll measure it. It'll be okay. Let's see if that goes. Not doing a very good job loading things at all today. Oh, and do this. Excellent. Alright, there's a plank. Put this back up to bigness. Let's see if it's big enough. I mean, that's not bad for the size. You mean, got a little tree. Turn it into a reasonably big plank, so we'll see. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay. There she is. Lots of gold wood. Hello. Hello, monies. Oh yeah, I forgot you were one of those. Sinking trees. Let me rotate you. No? No? Fine. Be that way. Don't care. Soon you'll be planks. And then we'll see how sassy you are. Alright. Get you out of the way. We're gonna load you up. I have a mess in the way. I don't know how this is gonna go. Yeah, it'll work. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Turn on the switch. Nope, not that switch. That one. Excellent. Okay. Now we start the money making. You go in there. Go in there. Yes, like that. Thank you. You go in there. You go in there. When we build our epic chop saw, we will never have to waste our time chopping gold wood again. But until that glorious day, this is the price of gold wood. Upside, you don't have to fight the volcano. You're not going to lose your axe. You don't have to go on some quest to buy an axe that you can't really get anymore to make it reasonably efficient. Downside, hard to chop until you get your quad saw. Is this... that might be too big, hang on. Out of the way, you. No, that should be fine. Wow, that was weird. Okay. We are gonna make some monies, and we have all of our land, and we have a big truck. You know what comes next, peoples? Base building, like serious base building. That might be too long. Yeah, that was too long. What was that one? Fine, tree. You're just delaying the inevitable. Oh, there it is. I'm pretty sure there were two. Come on. This was supposed to be a quick episode where I just bought some land and bought a truck. But then, you know, store closed on us. I'm okay with that, actually, because we got some gold wood. But it is a lot of work to be done on a lonely, lonely server. Where are all the peoples? That is a big chunk of gold wood. Come on. There you go. Oh, what? Almost there. Then we'll sell this, and it looks like we're going to start our build session. I mean, not in this episode, but when we start our build episode, we're going to have a decent amount of monies to start with, which is handy. Oh, would something please just go where I want it to go tonight? Can't wait to rebuild the conveyor system too, because less than efficient, this one. It gets hung up pretty easy with that switch there. It's flowing now though. Pick up some of this mess. I'm even thinking when we start really building, there's a few things I want to do that I'm not sure. Excuse me. I mean, it'll work, but whether or not it's fun to drive through, because I want to have like a drive-through truck loader. The laser guided truck loader 2000 remains to be seen. Anyway, when we really start building, we're going to need massive amounts of wood. So I think We may just need to get a bunch of peoples in the server. And just get every tree we can. Come on. Of a particular type. And I will tell you what type when the time is right. Alright, let's sell this stuff. So we started this process with something like 1.5 million monies, I think. If you're not familiar with the big trucks, if you back them up, like straight onto the conveyor system here, they basically unload themselves. You just gotta hit the tailgate. I can get there. Goodness. Open the tailgate. There you go. You can see all that stuff just flies off, which is super awesome. Until it gets stuck. And then you have to come over here and jostle it around a little bit. But still, that's much better than doing it all by hand. Nice. Close the tailgate. And we're back up to 1.2. 1.2 million to start our build. That ain't bad, folks. That ain't bad at all. Awesome. So when we come back next time, we will reposition our sawmill and get started making this place awesome. Thanks, Peoplez, for coming along with me virtually. Sorry you weren't in the game this time around, but needed this spot. And it worked out. We got the gold wood. So thanks for coming along. I appreciate it. Next time, let's jump in together and get a whole lot of wood for this base. All right? Leave me some comments if you have any ideas for the base. I got a couple ideas, but I want to hear yours too. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Please consider subscribing and come back with us and help us build this thing together. All right, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.